Hi, I'm Dr. Ash. Welcome to the Healthy Brain Exchange, where we discuss the latest in neuroscience to help you achieve optimum brain health and cognitive wellness. In this video, I'm going to be covering what happens in your brain when you are anxious and stressed. How does a head map look? What regions of the brain are affected? And I'll also be discussing with you the number one, my most favorite supplement to help with brain health, and I'll share with you just a little bit of a snippet of the latest research and what that means with this particular supplement to help your brain health. Let's get started. Let's start by having a look at a typical head map, and then we'll compare that to what the head map looks like when someone is dealing with anxiety. These maps show different brainwave frequencies: delta, theta, alpha, beta, and high beta. When someone is dealing with anxiety, we often see increased beta and high beta activity in the frontal cortex, which can lead to that racing mind feeling. Now, we've just seen what a typical head map looks like when someone is suffering from anxiety. Let's have a little dive deeper to see what it looks like in the brain, and we'll discuss a little bit about what these brain regions mean. The frontal cortex, which helps us think logically and make decisions, can get overwhelmed. The amygdala, our emotional center, becomes hyperactive, triggering a heightened stress response. The anterior cingulate cortex, which plays a role in emotional regulation, also gets thrown off balance. And let's not forget the hippocampus, which is crucial for memory, which can be impacted by chronic stress. Now, when it comes to supplementation and brain function, I have a long list of what I like to give or prescribe to my patients to use to help optimize their brain function. Of course, there are many different sorts of supplements that match with different conditions that people tend to suffer. Now, for anxiety and most conditions, there is one base supplement that I do suggest, and that is omega-3 fish oils. Now, omega-3 is really important because it has two separate components in it. One's called EPA and the other one is DHA. EPA is really good for inflammation. So that takes control of the inflammatory processes. DHA is really good for cellular structure, particularly with the hippocampus, which gets hammered with anxiety. It actually affects your ability for memorizing, recall memory, and also producing memories, new memories. So it's really important as a foundation is to use these supplements to help with your brain function, particularly when there's high anxiety. Let's dive into some fascinating research all about these omega-3s and how it can help brain function and brain health. One study from early 2025 looked at 777 Swiss participants who took a daily gram of omega-3s. They found that these participants appeared biologically younger and had better overall brain health. The effects were even more pronounced when combined with vitamin D and regular exercise. Another larger scale study involving over 2,400 participants aged 60 and over found that those with high omega-3 intake scored better on cognitive tests. This suggests that incorporating omega-3 rich foods into your diet can significantly support cognitive health as we age. These studies give us solid evidence why omega-3s are so important for cognitive health and how they can be integral in the management of stress and anxiety. If you're interested in reading further on these studies, just follow the links below. So what's the take home from this video? The big take home message that I think is important to grasp is that when people are suffering from anxiety, whether it's yourself or someone close to you, you must realize that there is real measurable changes in brain activity and function that coincide with this feeling, behaviors, and overall global picture of what's happening. What that means is that we can target interventions specifically to help get these regions functioning more optimally and give you that sense of calm and peace that most people search for. The other thing we can do with these interventions is include things like neurofeedback, biofeedback, specific exercises to help utilize the nervous system to help bring about calm and peace. And also look at diet, changing specific points about people's diets and using supplements as well to support these changes. And as we discussed today, omega-3 is one of many, but we will be discussing more in other videos along the way. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching today. Please like and subscribe. And if there's any particular part that you want to know more of, please pop a question in below because in the comments, because we are trying to grow this channel and we want to really reach out to the viewers to support what they need and produce what's really needed for you to help you on your journey towards cognitive health and wellness. We'll see you next time on the Healthy Brain Exchange.